The National Model Railroad Association, or NMRA, has run their Master Model Railroader program for more than 50 years. This program, which recognizes people who have mastered all aspects of model railroading, including scratch building, layout construction, operation, and contributions to the hobby as a whole, has seen some 800 people achieve the title. One of these is Doug Kirkpatrick, a resident of Northern Virginia and contributor to Model Railroader magazine. Doug is a member of the Northern Virginia Model Railroaders and recently invited the membership to an open house of his home layout, the Virginia and Western. The Virginia and Western represents a railroad running from Norfolk, Virginia to Cincinnati, Ohio. It borrows heavily on the equipment and practices of the Norfolk and Western Railway. Rather than directly model the N&W, Doug chose to create his own fictional railroad company so that he had some leeway to deviate from N&W practices wherever he wanted to. At one end of the railroad, we find Amy Port in the general vicinity of Norfolk, Virginia. Amy Port is the terminus of the railroad's main line, but has a car float service to some industries across the bay. It is said that the industrial park across the bay is where crews who cause incidents on the main line are sent to work. The V&W's Y6B 2882 number 119 is leading a coal train back out into the coal fields. We will follow this train as it makes its way through the Blue Ridge and Appalachian Mountains.
I'm following you. There we go. And I'm already on the signal, so I just followed and said,
I said hey you about 10 times. I yelled Notre Dame into the middle. Good to see you. No, it's all right.
The town of Falls Church features prominently on the railroad's main line, and is in the process of having a new brick station built to replace the old one. A K2 Class 482 is ready to depart Falls Church, but holds for the coal train to clear the track ahead. With the tracks clear, the K2 heads out with a freight train. As the K2 approaches the railroad's western terminus, we see that the Virginia and Western is like most any busy railroad. It runs day and night. Lastly, we see the Virginia and Western's heavyweight passenger train led by a pair of E-Class Pacifics.
These units are about 30 years old, 35 years old. They've been remotored. They had no back to them. You know what I mean? You can see the motors. Yeah, because it was the old.
It was still in the statue. When it was pulled down.
Oh, I got a high. So whatever's ahead of me is moved down. See if you and now it's dropped down because of me.
Georgia? Curry. Curry?
No. This is well. Let's start. You go run rail trains.
Yep.
I know a lot of people like the modern, and it's fine, but I live back here in my age.
So we have a campground. There's a picture of him in the New Haven building I hate Sunday papers on the road. There's a picture of him. He was already qualified because he was actually graduate from New Haven High School. He was actually commercial high school. So he knew what farming or secretary work
So I'm going to stop it right here if we got people coming down.
Doug began work on the Virginia and Western Railroad in 1978, and it has been a continuous project ever since. There is no scene in which you cannot find a remarkable level of detail. The equipment on the layout is just as remarkable. Doug has an example of just about every class of steam locomotive the Norfolk and Western owned. The layout itself is a piece of art. All the track and turnouts are hand-laid. All the signals are scratch-built, as are many of the buildings on the layout. Doug has made extensive use of mirrors to extend scenes in ways that are often difficult to spot at first glance. The scenery on the layout for the mirrors to reflect back, though, is nothing short of marvelous. Just one example of Doug's work is the new Falls Church Station, where you can see the support beams under the floorboards, the bricklayers building up the chimney and walls, and even some of the plumbing for the bathroom fixtures. A story Doug likes to tell is how a visitor once asked him what his plans were for the old station when the new one was complete. Doug said, "Well, when the little crew down there finishes the new one, you can have the old one." Another little scene Doug added to the layout is a section of hill he can lift out and replace with a landslide across a mainline track. Doug likes to sneak it in there in the middle of operating sessions every now and then to make sure the train crews are paying attention. The layout was the cover story of a 2008 edition of Model Railroader magazine, and photos of it have appeared in numerous other articles, including some Doug wrote explaining some of his modeling techniques. That being said, doing this layout justice, even through photo, video, and description, is nearly impossible. During my visit, I couldn't help but recall photos of John Allen's legendary Goree and Defeated Railroad. I don't think I would be out of line to say that the Virginia and Western is a layout of similar caliber. Some aspiring modelers have reportedly been a little discouraged after seeing the Virginia and Western, believing they will never accomplish what Doug has accomplished. I will contend that modeling is like any other skill. You have to build it, practice it, and refine it. Modeling is more than just the final product, it's the journey. Don't let a layout like this discourage you. Let it inspire you. Let it show you what can be done in this great hobby of ours.